Hello, and welcome to this timeless reading. Let's see what message you need to hear right now. Oh, this one wants me to look at it. The Five of Pentacles. Poverty, disillusionment, being left out in the cold with nothing to cover yourself, to get your basic needs met. What is this about? Why did this card come out? Judgment and the world. Oh, how interesting. Look, the cards came out first in this position, but I intuitively switched them up, and it caused each of them to either turn upside down or reverse. So it's kind of, there's cycles here at play. Cycles of judgment, cycles of, Judgment Day, the idea of your actions being weighed. Karma. So are you coming from this place where now you are finishing a cycle, or in some way a lesson has been learned, karma has been run through, and now there's a new stage? Yeah, yes. The Ace of Cups, yes. There is a new beginning. There is a new beginning in how you are feeling. What is this feeling? What is this emotion? I'm being called to grab one of these, actually. What is this emotion? This new way of maybe looking at the situation, connecting to it. Productivity. Wow. So you might have come from a place where you were feeling like this, or in a situation where you were in this place. And through hard work, and you potentially even putting your efforts into your work, you have healed a lot of your pain in regards to this poverty, this destitution, this being left out in the cold. Yes, and this has been taken into account. I laid the card down right on Judgment. So your hard work has been seen. It has been taken into account. And now what is coming? What is coming in this cycle, in this karmic lesson that has seemingly been seen and learned? Wholeness, oneness, connection. And it's a water sign as well. Yeah. You've connected to all that is. You found peace in the one. You see yourself as a cog in a much bigger picture, and through that you're now emoting and you are perceiving the world. And now you can see that this was but a situation in your life, but a moment. It is not the whole picture. And you're putting a lot of effort. You had to put in a lot of effort to get to that place. But again, this could also be work, because we have the earth element here as well. So any earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and what's the third one? Oh, wait, my brain is, I'm gonna put it in there. Tranquility and love. I hope you can hear me, you guys. I'm trying to record a storm, a bit of a rain coming. So I think it's picking up now. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, hopefully. I always say that though. I am the opposite of short and sweet. Anyway, tranquility and love. Yes, this is what's coming in for you now. Look, the unity of this, of these three: wholeness, tranquility, and love. And as I say this, I felt a moment of peace in the rain, in the wind. And here it is again, a moment of peace. I think you are connecting to these moments of peace. These are now the thing that keep you moving forward. Rather than getting stuck in pain in the past, it's the moments of peace, of this connection to wholeness, that bring you a true sense of joy and tranquility, of calmness, of unity. Really. And I find it quite funny, because it's, to me, almost, these three words seem almost synonymous. Wait, how am I gonna, oh my gosh, there we go. These three words seem almost synonymous: love, tranquility, and wholeness. Is it not all but one? all speaking of the one. Yeah, so here we are again. There is a almost spiritual, religious connection here that I'm feeling. And religion is just named spirituality with rules applied. So it is all one. I got these mini tarot cards. I want to see, what is the message? What does the collective need to hear about this today? It fell right on love. The Lovers in reverse. What the hell, you guys? This is why I love tarot. The coincidence that is not a coincidence. It's just so refreshing to me. This is my tranquility. This is my red thread in a lot of ways. I love it. The Lovers in reverse. I'm gonna turn this around so you can appreciate the artwork there. And yeah, sorry about my finger looking a bit fucked. Anyway, the Lovers, they are a pair. And we have pairs here actually. It looks to me like pairs at the bottom of the animals. But these are ostriches, I think. No, it's not ostrich. Anyway, it's about divine union. It's about two people, two elements of one that in their connection feel the oneness, live in this oneness, connect in this oneness. It's not people becoming one and releasing the self completely, no. It is finding union and, in a way, being two pillars to one house and together binding and creating. And this was in reverse. So what is coming in now for you is someone who can be that for you. So you might have been in a situation where this was not the case. But the judgment, what you have earned yourself, what your karma has earned yourself, is love now. It is love. It is love because you've connected to the love within. You've connected to all that is. The Hanged Man in reverse. What I'm feeling is you've really looked at yourself. You really went within. The Hanged Man speaks of a sacrifice, of having to give up something to gain wisdom, something that is very dear to you, otherwise it would not be a sacrifice. And this is on its head. Why is it on its head? I am feeling that it is on its head because you are in a cycle of enough sacrifice has been made for you to receive. But I want a confirmation for that. Has enough sacrifice been made? Yes. The Wheel of Fortune. Yes. This is another reminder of action, reaction, karma. One thing will lead to another. Everything is weighed, everything is seen, everything is collected. And every action leads to a reaction. No energy is lost, for it is all just one. Oh, this spread is needing some symmetry, so we're gonna pick two more from this deck. Two more, please, for the collective. What are they meant to hear? We had three more. That's okay, because two are right together, so I am understanding that to be a joint message. We're gonna go with, yes, we're gonna go with this first. The Two of Swords. A decision that had to be made. A cutting off that had to be made. A very clear cut. This is a crossroads situation that you were in. And you chose to grow. You chose the choice that allowed for the Wheel of Fortune to come into play and to move you forward towards your fortune, to move you forward towards peace and love. I love how hippie this message is. Yes. And I love, this is a side rant, but I love that we're in a space now in time that this kind of work is more widely spread and accepted again. I've been doing tarot for most of my life, and it's not something that, not just that, but a lot of what I've seen is a lot of spiritual practices were perceived differently as they are now, and I'm very grateful for where we are now and the ability for us to connect in this way and for people to be open to it. So maybe this was also, because I'm still holding on here to the Two of Swords, yeah, this was also a decision, a conscious choice that you made to connect with your spirituality. You might have been of a very rational mind with the swords, someone who likes to be fair in their decision making, but understands also the weight of it and therefore struggles sometimes to make the choices. But then came the Tower, the Four of Pentacles, with a woman here. So this might have been the disillusionment of a relationship with a female figure. This doesn't have to be a woman, but someone who embodies this sense of, I mean, just look at her. Maybe the way she looks is something that you can connect to. But I've never seen this depiction actually with like a woman on the Four of Pentacles, because the Four of Pentacles speaks of like being a bit greedy, a little bit scared of losing the stability that you've built in this life, you know. And I've never seen a woman depicted, so I'm trying to connect how this could potentially the female side of this energy. I think I'm going to ask for a question. I'm going to get a card for that actually. How is this the female energy? One of these, please. Just this one. The Two of Swords, the female. Okay, we have the connection. Yes. So this person, this Four of Pentacles situation of holding on, of someone too scared to like make a choice potentially themselves. But this is someone who's just holding on to what they have. They do not want to change. There is a discomfort that outweighs the opportunity that they see in change. And I think you are not a person that thinks that way. And that led to your choice, because here we have the confirmation there with the woman making the choice. Yes, this is it. And the Tower moment, I think in the last reading I was speaking of a Tower moment in relation to a relationship, but this doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship. This is anything that derails your life, anything that makes you have to change your day-to-day and that disrupts your routines, that disrupts your sense of stability in a world that is continuously changing. You know, we try to hold on to what we know so we feel safe. And I think there's a very black and white view sometimes of, oh, you can't do that, or you shouldn't, and other things you really should be doing this. And I think personally that it's all about finding a balance within a spectrum that like allows for you to work. And we're all different machines, we all have different settings. So like, you know, it's about finding the settings that work for you. And your decision was to leave whatever setting you were in and focus on your productivity, because it's fallen here. It was sitting right on the productivity card, so that you can see again. Okay. All right, what's the advice that we're going to leave this reading with? One of these first. Mr. Chogs, how are you doing today? Sorry guys, he doesn't like the camera, he's camera shy. Maybe, but slowly but surely, you know? He's like his mama, slowly but surely. Oh, this one came out. I'm going to show you this card. It has a beautiful image there, and on the back it says, there's so much that can happen in one day. Be alive with every generous present moment. Yes. Wow. I'm feeling this deep sense of gratitude right now. This deep sense of gratitude for being able to connect to this tranquility through the present moment. Through whatever turmoil, there is always the present moment. And the present moment might be a moment of deep pain. But you know what? The present moment is never one thing. It is ever changing. So you can implement things that allow for you to get to a better place, to feel better. And these are the things that you have been doing and implementing. And I want to say this again. Be alive with every generous present moment. There's so much that can happen in one day. Yes, there is so much. There is so much. And what is coming in? Well, we're going to do these. Last of it. What is coming in? A new beginning. A new beginning for you. A new version of yourself that is a little fearless, a little more fearless than you used to be. Because there is not a lot you have to lose. You're traveling light now, which before you might not have. And maybe you have a furry companion. Maybe you don't. Maybe this is a call for you to look into that. I don't know. See how you feel about this message. And this is also the message I want to leave you on. See how you feel about anything. Connect to the present moment. How are you feeling in a situation? It is okay to take a break. It is okay to say, I need a moment to process. It doesn't matter if other people might need less time to process things or look at life differently. You're allowed to find yourself in the present moment, how you need yourself to be. You're allowed to, exist. You're allowed to exist. You're beautiful the way you are. You're meant to be who you are, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And with that, I'll leave you, my dearest. Have a lovely rest of your day.